So those people are
Yes, we can
connecting
hear
in
you.
your system. Could you please open my worksheets one by one? So let me open my worksheet. Accordingly, you can start looking at the respective sessions. I mean respective module wise. Okay. So let me share that my worksheet here. Can you see it? Someone please confirm.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I have a question. Yeah, I can see.
Yeah. Okay. All right. So these are the topic which I am going to cover today. This is MX Excel Bootcamp. Excel interface. Could you please mute it? Those who are not speaking. All right. So these are a list of topic I'm going to cover today. Excel interfaces, subtotal, what if analysis, data consolidations, VLOOKUP, the pivot table, interactive dashboard, MIS, and miscellaneous features. Let's see one by one. All right. So I would recommend you to open the same sheet which I shared today. So in every sheet I've just shared for perspective module wise, subtotal, if functions, nested if, so and so, except Excel interfaces. This is just a blank. Okay, so this blank sheet, and I'm just going to cover up the few basic tips and tricks about the Excel. Yeah. So in this Excel spreadsheet, you know that it's a Microsoft product, right? So under that, the few things I'm going to cover here, few tips and tricks. Uh, as soon as you open Excel now, right away, what you're going to do is just go to File, and you can see that account, and below that more, click on options. Under that, you could see that one dialog boxes appear, right? And within that, on the left side panel, you can see and save options. Here, if you notice this, save auto recover information every field minutes. In your system, by default, it will show 10 minutes. Make it right away 1 minute. Why? Because in case if you are typing something and working some urgent work which is related to your job and all, by mistake you are closing without saving it, there's an option called auto recover. You don't need to save it. Excel itself, those files will save in separate folder called auto recover. For example, if I type something and if I close it, how I can reopen it? Just go file here and click on open, and under that, below that, you can see recovered unsaved workbook. Just click on it. As soon as you click on it, you will get one window, right? This see unsaved file. These are the list of files I saved in. I mean, these are list of files which I closed by mistake without saving it. How can I recover it? Just open it and see these are the files. Just open it and save it somewhere. So this is the reason I told you. As soon as you open the Excel file, go to file here and click on more and options. Under that, in this dialog box, you can see list of tabs, right? I mean list of options under this tab. Click on the save, and here you can see the path which going to save the Excel file which you going to miss out to save. And this is one means every 1 minute after entering, every 1 minute system itself will save this file. Okay, that's the reason I'm telling you make it 10. Okay, and again, and also you have your own favorite fonts, right? You have your own font and you have your own your favorite size of this file, I mean size of this font details. How can I set it by default? Again, go to file and more options. In options, and by default the tab will navigate to general tab. Within that, you can see one heading called when creating new workbook, and here you can set up your favorite font and font size and default view new sheet, everything. Here what I did is my default font size, if I click on anything and save it, and by default it will show here whenever you open the Excel file showing Calgary. But if you select something under this, I mean your favorite font and also the font size and all, as soon as you save it, you can automatically, I mean the system itself automatically set up this font and the size within that system. And whenever you open the Excel file, even if you shut down the system and next day you open the Excel file, the same style and font size will reflect. Okay. And also, this is, I'm using 2019 Excel version. If someone is asked you which Excel version you are using it, how can I identify it? Go to File, and here you can see a number of options, right? Click on Account, and here you can see Student 2019 options. So it's because I started working in Excel back to 2007 onwards. There in 2007 I used to work in 2002 2003 version. After that, Excel, Microsoft has been upgraded to 2007, and later 2010 Office, and 13, 16, and 19, and after this 360. That's the latest version. If you don't mind, the people who unmute, could you please mute it, please? Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. Thanks. And this is the way we need to identify this, which versions we are using for Excel. So right now I'm using it 2019. Every version Excel will upgrade. Microsoft will upgrade different tools which improve our productivity. Okay, that's the reason. It's like our mobile only. So in iOS updations, Android upgradation, similar way, Microsoft also will upgrade every version with new different tools and bug fixing. Okay, so in the interfaces, these are the things. These are the entire things which used to say, these are things which called tabs. Okay, under each tab, we can see respective group. For example, if I click on this Home tab, okay, you can see clipboard group and a font group, alignment group, number group, right? Each group has been segregated in the vertical lines, if you can see this, right? And under each group, you can see list of options. That's called ribbons, Excel ribbons. If you want to hide this ribbon, for example, if you want to present some report in front of managers, or if you want to give some presentation in front of your teachers and students and all part of your college assignment, just click on this options. So as you just auto hide ribbon, it completely automatically will hide the tabs and ribbons. Now full view we can able to see it, right? And again, if I click on this, if you want to show it again, and you can see the same icon, arrow icon, show tabs and comments. You click on it, right? And under below that, you can see these are the things, columns, A, B, C, D, F, G. Almost you can see in Excel, if you press Control right arrow, from starting A to E, we can see still XFT, almost 16,300 something rows is available in Excel. This is column wise. And also we can see that in the, if I click on Control and left arrow back to the starting column, and if I press Shift Control down arrow, Control down arrow, you can see that how many rows we have from 1 to 10,48,576. Okay, so this is called a spreadsheet because the sheet are spreading everywhere. So similar Excel, we know that even Google also want a spreadsheet called its own Google spreadsheet. This is Microsoft Excel spreadsheet called Excel. The Excel is a product name. Okay, so sheet is spreading everywhere. That's the reason called this is called a spreadsheet. And this is workbook actually, which I opened the file is called workbook. Each workbook by default, in case if you are using the old Excel version, for example, back to 2010, by default it will show sheet 1, 2, 3. Okay, but in this case I manually inserted the sheet by clicking this plus icon. Okay, in case if you want to set up, as soon as you open Excel file should show by default 5 sheet and all. What you have to do is same way, go to file and click on more and options and similar things, so which I show you just before. Below that you can see include this many sheets. In this workbook I set up only one. If I want to see by default at least 5 to 10 sheets at a time, whenever I open the Excel file, you just make it 10 and close it. So as soon as you close it and reopen it, it will show 10 tabs, sheet. Sheet other name is called tabs, Excel tabs. So workbook is different, the worksheet is different. Workbook is which I open this. Under each workbook we can see each tab called worksheets. Okay, so within a single workbook, maximum 255 worksheet we can insert. How can you insert? You can see the plus icon, right? If I click on this, it's inserted sheet 1 and sheet 2, so on and so. If I want to delete it, just click on this and delete it. So in case, how can I navigate sheet to sheet? For example, in this case, I already inserted almost 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 sheets. In case if you inserted 200 sheets, if you quickly want to move from one sheet to another sheet, what I do? So instead of going manually, because if you go manually like this, it will consume so much of time. Instead of that, what you have to do is just move the cursor here in this area, right click it. As soon as you right click it, you can see the list of Excel worksheet which I inserted. See, from topics to till the pivot table, right? So in this case, for example, if you list out this almost 200 worksheet, again, you must be having some doubt, some clarification, like how can I go like this? If I scroll down and search for this thing, no need. For example, if I want to go to subtotal, you just simply type by using the keyboard subtotal. Automatically, the system itself navigates to this letter and click on OK. See, subtotal. Again, right click here. And if I want to go to pivot table, just click on pivot table. Pivot table. I'm not going manually like this. I'm just typing blindly by using keyboard. Okay. So these are the things which I would like to cover under Excel interfaces, because Excel interfaces, it's a very vast topic. So I don't want to, cover up very basic things like this is the closing button, this is minimize button. I think almost people know that, right? This is just an overall brief idea about Excel, Excel interfaces. Again, in this two field, I would like to say that this is called address, name box or address field. So each spreadsheet, we have respective cells. So for example, this is one cell. Every cell have respective address. Address start with column and end with row. For example, if I just click on this, you can see H5. That means it start with H column and 5th row. Never say that it's 5H. We don't say that 5H and 510. No, it's either it has to start from the column name. The column name is H and row 5. It's always start with column name. We never say that it's 510 and 6A, 6J and all. For example, if I want to directly navigate to this, M5. If I click on this, I directly want to navigate to M5. You just type here, click on this M5. As soon as I click on this, see, automatically it moves from here to here. Instead, if I click on, for example, instead of if I want to go to A1, by mistake I put 1A. Right? It's getting error, right? That's the reason always Excel results always start with letters. So just typing A1. See, it moves from there. And next to that, you can see a field code with the formula bar. That means whatever you are typing within that cell, it will reflect over there. For example, I'm just typing hello. See, it's already reflected here, right? In the spreadsheet. And also within formula itself, we can see a number of formula. For example, if I type 1 and 1, if I want to add equal to 1 plus 1, and this is 1, this is 1, and this is 2. Why? Because you can see the formula here, right? This is formula actually which I type, and there's a two terms. One is, could you please unmute it? It would be great. Yeah. Okay. There's a two terms, formula and functions. What's the difference between? Hello. Mr. Dillu PJ, could you please mute it? All right. So there's a two terms, functions and formulas. Functions means what and formula is what. What I type here is formula. Why? Because I manually type it, right? You can see the one mathematical operator is called plus icon. There are n number of mathematical operator like plus is there, minus is there, and into asterisk sign is there for multiplications. If I type manually for calculating this equal to 1 plus 1. This is formula. What is function? Functions mean Excel already built up almost 560 plus ready-made formula within Excel system itself. For example, if I want to add this equal to, instead of manually going, just put sum. Open bracket, I'm just adding it, and close bracket. This is also getting same result. What's the difference between earlier which I type and this one? Earlier which I type is totally formula which I manually type. This is by this is the one I'm getting by using Excel pre-built formula which is called function. So function is different, formula is different. So if you want to, if you want to check each functions, just simply type every functions will start with equal to sign. Equal to, for example, if I type any alphabetical letter A, see, start with A, have all the functionality list out, and B, and C, even Z. See, A to Z, almost 560 pre-built functions has been, stored in Excel. So earlier version it was 480, latest version was 560 almost. So maybe next version is, I just hear that 2022 version is coming. Maybe you can expect more function. Okay, and in this case, if you want to, again, if you want to insert some function, you can see one icon called FX. That's called insert function next to this field. Just click on it. As soon as click on it, almost all the function you can list out. By default, it will show most recently used, which I used in my system. And if you want to get all functions, just drop down here, click on all. See, almost all the functions has been listed out here, right? So this is the Excel interface. Let's move to subtotal. From here onwards, I would suggest everyone to practice by using the file which I shared in WhatsApp. Okay. So whoever is practicing with, you can just message, or you can say that. That case, I can wait for some moment. I mean, for practicing for your own. Hello. Can I get some response?
Yep.
Okay, so everyone is open the file. I mean, this file. I'm not sure how many people are open. I mean, this login through mobile, but for those people, I don't know. I mean, others who join through system, because again, I'm telling you, because your own time you're investing with me, next to one hour, so you should have some return in terms of knowledge, right? So not only me, so I'm just sharing the knowledge. So for getting that, it would be great if you instantly work with me, instantly practicing with me. Then only we can, we can able to catch it, because we will think that Excel is so easy because it's totally confused and complicated and very logical functionality. With your constant practice only, you can improve this applications. I mean, by improving your productivity by using this. That's the reason I'm recommending you to just open this and start, working, start practicing with me. Let's see. For example, this is next topic, subtotal. Okay. So what I'm going to do is, first, for every topic, I'm just putting some case studies. Okay. So in this case studies, first I will show you how to do it. Just listen. After that, we'll do. Okay, that's the best way. So this case study is, this is, for example, this is a sales report of one mobile trading company or mobile phone. So here you can see the quarter, each quarter, even zone wise, and salesperson and category, and type and payment. I mean, payment type, unit price, the quantity, total. Just forget about the mobile. This is just a tea shop and wine shop. Okay, fine. So this case, what you're going to do is, for example, I just want to look at every salesperson's result in terms of total revenue has been generated or not. In this case, in this company, there are almost, these are the list of salespeople name. So almost, how many people are there? 8 people are there in this field. Almost 8 people, right? So 8 people itself repeatedly bringing the sales, right? So you can see zone and salesperson, category and type in a sense, I mean, black or green, I mean, type of, tea, wine, and coffee and all. And payment type in a sense, if that particular person is selling this product to someone. So in terms of getting money, how they're going to make it. So cash payment is there, credit card is there, check is there, and unit price, quantity, and total. But in case, for example, just assume that you are the sales manager, and if you want to present in this in a very presentable way in front of your board of directors or managers, this is not a good way to present, right? So they're asking instantly, I just want to see, salesperson wise each revenue. Here, this person itself, Jan Kotas, here is a, and here is the, and he bringing the sales frequently, right? Similar way, others also bringing the sales frequently. If all of a sudden, if that person is asking, the manager is asking, I just want to, see separate sales report for prospective salesperson. That case, what we do first, as soon as you get this report, just select completely, and after that, go to data and click on sort it. Don't do it now. So I just listen. After that, we'll do together. Okay. Sort it. And here criteria is what? I just want to look at salesperson report. So I just got to click on sort, click on salesperson. After that, okay. Now you can see each salesperson has been sorted accordingly, right? So you can see John Curtis is listed here, but still it's not completed yet. I could not able to see total sales value here. I want to see each person's subtotal values. That's the reason it's called subtotal, right? So as soon as you sort it based on the salesperson, don't click it anywhere because it's still in selected mode, and go to data tab again, and right side, and you can see outline group. Within that, you can see one functionality or ribbon called subtotal. Just click on it. As soon as you click on it, at where there's each field, right? First one, at each changes in, you can see list of criteria is there. I just want to see that salesperson's details, revenue details. Click on salesperson. After that, what functionality we are using? I just did a total of the sales, so I'm just putting sum. If you want to use average, you can count average, everything is there. I'm just using sum. Of course, the total in essence sum only, right? After that, only add subtotals. On what basis I need the result. In this case, I'm just click on this total, right? On total basis. And as soon as you click on OK, I'm not clicking OK. Before that, just look at here. Okay, this part. This area and A and 1. In here, as soon as click on OK, this another subsheet will appear. And just clicking on OK. As soon as click on this, see here, 1, 2, 3, right? And if you look at this area, you can see Mr. Andrew Penz's total, this one, this much, and Anna's this much, and see each person's sales figures has been generated, right? So in case you're while presenting this information report in front of managers, they're saying that, okay, I don't want to see all this. I just need only salesperson wise. That case, just click on this second one. See, all the salesperson result has been generated. And again, within that, if the person is telling, the one manager is telling that I just need a total of John quotas only, not others. So just move the cursor on the left side. You can see the plus icon, right? Just click on it. It will expand only John Carter's sales details. How it arrived this 17,826.25. Again, if I want to see next salesperson, click on this like this. And end of this, the very first one, see, as soon as I click on this, grand total will appear. And second one, salesperson wise. And third one, and completely expand wise details. Could you please try from your end? I'll just give you 5 minutes for each session. So that would be great. You want me to show once again?
I have a question right here.
Yeah.
Some of us, we don't have a device. So can I request something from you?
Okay.
I want to request that after the session, please, you may put this video to the WhatsApp so that we can
definitely
review ourselves.
Yeah, I know that. See, this is already recorded sessions, so this is going to share with all of you. All right. And also,
Okay, thank you.
WhatsApp group will, going to close it. And in case if you have any clarifications, anyone of, you can personally ping me. You have your my number, right? All right.
Okay.
Okay.
Yes.
So I know that Excel is a
So
vast topics. You want to, instantly we can practice. Those people cannot practice. This video will, facilitate. All right.
okay, that thing's good.
Yeah. Thanks.
Please show once again, at least once more.
Yeah. Sure. I'll show you. I'm just removing all. Okay. All right. What I did is on salesperson voice, I just generated revenues. Now, next one, and put a criteria like I just need that zone wise report. So select, there's few steps, please note down. First, select completely like this. After that, go to tab and sort it. On what basis we need the criteria, like zone basis, we need to generate it. Drop down, zone, okay. Now each zone has been segregated like this. All right, and go to data tab again. Don't click mouse here because the selection area will go. In case if you are putting here, again you select and go to data tab. Click on the subtotal. As soon as click on subtotal, this field will appear. So just keep in mind that on what scenario, on what basis you are generating this report. Of course, in this case, we are going to generate on the basis of zone details, zone wise. So at each changes in, click on zone and use function sum. And here, not only total, I need even quantity as well. Click on it. Till here, are you following? Any doubt?
Can you repeat how you select everything?
Sorry?
Can you repeat how you select everything for sorting? For sorting.
Oh, fine. Okay, till sorting, everyone is clear, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, we're with you.
Okay, fine. So after that, go to data. And in outline group, you can see subtotal tab. Function. Just click on it. As soon as you click on it, you get a small dialog box. So we know that on zone-wise details only we are generating. At each changes in, click on zone. Not salesperson this time, zone only, because we are zone-wise only we have sorted out. Use functionality.
Sorry. No,
Yeah.
I meant how do you select the all the necessary columns all together?
All necessary column in a sense completely.
Yes.
I mean, you mean to say that you want the salesperson category wise all together here?
He
Yes.
asking.
No, in this case, we can.
How do you highlight all the columns together?
Oh, okay. This one. This one.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, fine.
Yes.
This is called selection. By using mouse, you can select like this. Don't depend the mouse at all. Do one thing. Just put. Click any of the cell here. See anywhere here within data. Press Control A. As soon as you put Control A, this is a shortcut key. Again, I'm telling, don't ever depend on the mouse. Okay, just use the shortcut key to improve the Excel productivity.
Right. So I have a suggestion right here.
Yeah.
Before you will share this tutorial, please, for those shortcut, maybe like Control A.
Yeah.
Next time, or if you have I know how to use this Zoom. There is a pen right here.
Okay.
You may write those shortcut, maybe Control A. We can hear you quickly. So you may write down there maybe Control plus A so that we can understand, or if we didn't hear you well, so we can read downside there the description.
Okay. Yeah. Sure. So what I'm planning is, along with this recorded sessions, I'm going to share one PDF for the list of shortcut keys which is frequently you can use it. That would be great. Yeah. Almost 600 shortcut keys there. Out of that, we rarely used, maximum 20, 25s, right? That itself, it's much more. So
Okay, thank you.
yeah, this case, I'm putting control A. Okay, it's selected. It's a selection. And again, if you put control A, entire sheet will, select. So this case, we need to select only this part. So control A. After that, after that, and since we already, sort it out on the basis of zone, go to data and click on this subtotal, and each changes in here. You can see zone wise, right? And use functionality zone sum, right? Sum in the sense in the total value we want to see on what and all total value, quantity and total. I mean this total revenue and quantity.
Sorry. So the first sort out is by zone, then followed by salesperson.
Yeah, zone and followed by sum, because we need a total of this, right? So total is in sum. After that, add subsort total. What result do you want? That means quantity and total, right? You tick on it and click on OK. Till here, you clear, everyone?
Yeah.
All right. And just click on it. As soon as you click on it, the result has been generated. See, it's north-wise, east-wise. And if you click on this small tab, I mean the second tab here. So each tab, I mean each zone-wise detail, you can see this. Okay. So
Okay.
Okay, fine. Okay, Amal, thanks. And the next one is if functions. If it's purely logical functions. For example, and here you can see the list of students' name and their marks. I just want to put some conditions like if the person is scored below 50, failed, and if he scored above 50, passed. That case, equal to. I already told you, I mean, whenever we start using any functions or formula, always start with equal to. If, so in this case, if means it's a conditional clause, right? If, open bracket, you can see within brackets, there's the three, string is there. This is called syntax. We are giving some input to Excel, then only we can get the output as a result. So this case, logical test means what? So I'm going to put like this 75, I mean, this cells is less than, this is mathematical operator, right? Less than 50, that case, putting comma, if value is true, if less than 50, and whenever we're going to insert any text here, always start with double quote. So this case, failed, and close with double quote again. Next, if it's true, if it's false, otherwise passed, double quote, and close the bracket. I'm not going to enter now. See here, if this B2 cell value is, if less than is 50, failed, otherwise passed. If I enter this, you can see automatically it has been generated as passed because he scored more than 75. And if you want to get other result, no need to drag down like this. Just move to right side of this corner. You can see a small green arrow, right? Just move the cursor over there. A plus icon will generate, right? Just click on this. As soon as you click on this, result will appear. This case 42 failed, and this case passed, and this case 35 failed. In case manually, if I changing this code 75 to 25, automatically start is going to change, failed. And again, if I want to change from 60 to 35, failed, right? For example, this 42, I'm going to make it 55, passed. Again, if you want to apply some conditions like failed should show red color, path should show green color. That case, go to this status, I mean this column, entire column. Here only we are going to put conditions like, and go to home, conditions format, the very first options, highlight cell rules. Here you can see list of options, right? Click on that text that contains. Here there's a text, not numbers. So text that contains, click on it. And here I'm just putting, if it's failed is a text. That case, we can choose. I mean, your own favorite color. This case, I want to fill up with red only. So I'm just by default it's shown red color only. Putting OK, and don't move cursor anywhere. It's a selection mode again. I just put the condition only for failed. I need to put the condition for passed as well. So that case, go to again home tabs, click on these conditions, highlight cell rules, text that contains, and here I'm putting passed, and drop down. I just want to make it green color, green with dark cell. Okay, see here fail and passed segregate into two different colors. For example, if I put 70 become 25, making fail. 90 become 22, fail. And 35 if I put in 75, passed. Such a way we can build up. So any questions you want me to repeat again this?
Can you show the formula again?
Yeah, formula in the sense if B2 in a sense this cell, right? B2, this cell address is less than, because before putting formula, we should understand our criteria. What are our criteria? If any student is, scored below 50, it should show failed or passed. That case, equal to if, open bracket, this cell, B2, very first cell, B2 is less than 50. That case, it show failed, or else, comma, passed. Don't forget to put this double quote, because Excel won't support text. Any text within this index without double quote. So always put the double quote. Okay, if any text is inserting within this bracket. So that's the reason I'm putting this failed and passed. Clear? And after that,
yes, clear.
Yeah, after that, just if I want to apply some conditions like red and green color, and where we want to put the conditions that end there. Yeah.
Sorry. How if you do for one cell, how do you pull it to the other cells without dragging?
Yeah. That'll show you. So I'm going to delete this entire thing. Okay. Equal to if, open bracket, this cell is value is less than 50, comma, that case failed. Double quote again. Next is comma. This cell is asking next input. If value false, if it's this opposite, passed, right? Double quote and close the bracket. In case if I forget to put double quote and close the bracket, enter it. See, Excel is telling that we found a typo in your formula and trying to correct it. Do you want to accept this correction? This latest version, 2019 Excel version, automatically will correct it. If I put yes, we correct it. Okay. And your question, how can we drag it down without manual drag it down, right? How can you fill it down entire cells by clicking this? So for example, if I move the cursor over here, right side bottom of this corner, you can see one + icon has been appeared, right? Just double click on it. Automatically it has been appeared. Clear? Hello. Hello.
Sorry, yes, it's clear.
Okay. Next one. In nested if, for example, if you have multiple criteria like this, different criteria. Okay. So that case, there's only two criteria, failed or passed. How can we generate the result by using multiple criteria? So that case, for example, this is university mark. Suppose just assume this is a university mark and list of marks and criteria here, equal to if and logical test. This mark is less than 50, comma, that case satisfactory. Put under satisfactory like this. Satisfactory. I'm not typing fully, just putting satisfactory. Okay. And next one, comma. Next criteria is If it's less than 60, good, right? Again, continue. If open bracket and the cell value is B2, right? Address is B2. B2 is less than 60, comma. That case, double quote, good, and double quote. And next, if open bracket and B2 value is less than 70, that case, very good, double quote, comma, double quote, comma. If next one, B2 value is less than 80, comma, outstanding, double quote, and not putting outstanding, just putting OS and double quote, comma. And if open bracket B2 value is less than 100, this case, comma, excellent. Excellent. I'm putting excellent, double quote. So here you can see formula has been built up one by one, right? Here one rule is, if you open in case if you open one open bracket, you should close with one open bracket. If you open with two open bracket, you should have closed with two closing bracket. This case, let's see how many open bracket is there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, right? So similar way, go to end here because your condition is over. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We'll see if we are getting any error or getting the result. Just click on it. See 75 because is scored between 70 to 80. If I click on this, automatically complete result has been generated. 75, 60, very good, outstanding, 70, 80, right? If I put 75 instead 75, I'm just putting 25 here, satisfaction. In 60 become 85, excellent. Similar way, by giving the multiple if functions, result can generate. So that's a difference between if function and nested if functions. If function, in the sense, only two conditions you can give. Failed or passed, or true or false, yes or no, like that. If you want to give more conditions, like more than two conditions, always go for nested if functions. If you want to see that function again, just click on it here. You can see under function formula bar, if the cell is less than 50 satisfactions. It's not end, right? And comma again. Next, if same repetitions. If it's less 60, good. Good. And if B2 is less than 70, and very good. So and so it will continue like this. So I would suggest by looking at this recorded session, if you practice this, you will come through this. So anyone want me to repeat this? I can help you, no issue. The logic, you guys understood the logic behind that? Hello.
Yes.
Yeah, any doubt in this, or you want me to repeat it?
No, I think it was quite clear.
All right, so anyone, you guys are following, right? So do I need to make it slow a little bit, or all well?
Please people reply so that we know and we can move on.
Okay.
If everybody's clear, then we can move to something else.
Okay, fine. So I hope everyone is clear. In case any clarification, you can personally ping me. So, okay. It's fine. All right. Thank you. So next one, the data consolidations. It's very interesting topic. I hope you got one sheet called data consolidations. Let me open that sheet here. Okay. There's a number of way we can consolidate the data within Excel. So this is very interesting one. This is called 3D calculations. For example, in each tabs, you can see respective sales report, north, south, east, west, right? In grand total, I want to get complete total of this sales report. For example, In this case, I'm just moving to the grand total here. Normal case, what we do, just get the calculator and one by one we are calculating, right? But I need the total of enter this and get generated on this section. It's very easy. Equal to sum, open bracket. After that, go to very first tab, north, from where we are picking that sales against the very first product called Fanda, north. After that, press shift key from your keyboard and press very first cells value, Q1 value, and don't release your shift key from your hand and click on next tab, south, east, west, see, and close the bracket, enter it. Automatically complete result has been generated here. After that, just drag.
Sorry,
right.
Sorry, can you repeat that again? We can't see.
Are you can able to see my screen or?
We can't see anything you are doing.
Okay, one moment. Okay, one moment. Now?
Yes, now.
Okay.
Now we can see, yeah.
Okay,
So
may I just,
whatever you-
okay, fine.
Yes,
Yeah. Okay, thanks for highlighting. I thought you are following, guys. Thanks for highlighting the same thing. Okay, fine. This is a case study. I mean, there's 4 tabs, right? North, east, west, south. In each tab, there's a multiple reports for respective soft drinks sales, Q1 report, 2 report, 3 report, 4 report. Again, southwise, eastwise, westwise. I just want to club it. I just want to make it, sum and totality and put it under grand total section here. So what we do usually, just get a calculator and manually we are typing it and putting here. No need for that. Within seconds, you can get the result. So where you want to see the result in that sheet, you just open it, and after that, type equal to and sum, open bracket. After that, move to the very first sheet from where you want to pick up the data, and just click on this north. Click on the shift button from your keyboard. Keep pressing it, don't release it. Select the very first cells which come under, quantity Q1, and don't release your key, shift key. Press south, east, west. Okay, and now you can release the shift key, close the bracket, enter it. You can see the total of all 3 sheets against the Fanda software drinks under Q1. And next one, no need to do the same step. Just drag like this and drag like this. So complete grand total has been appeared. And if you want to get the result here and down as well, it's very simple shortcut key. Select like this, and where you want to appear the result, that also you select this one, this column, and this row as well. After that, Alt equal to, automatically result has been generated. Alt equal to, Alt key plus equal to. And here also I can show you, select complete like this, Alt equal to, go to south here, Alt equal to, and east, Alt equal to, and west, Alt equal to.
Sorry, sir.
Hi, yeah.
Just a single question, a little bit. I want to know, how did you color those north, south, east? I was.
Yeah. Okay, that's a wonderful question. So that's quite easy. If you want to color it like this, for example, I just want to add few more tabs or for both tabs here. Okay, sheet 1, sheet 2. If you want to color it like this, just click here by using your mouse key, right click, tab color. You can select your vision. For example, if I want to make it green, selecting like this. Okay.
Thank you.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah. Thanks for your question. And you want me to repeat this? It's all clear.
So sorry, sir, for holding back. I saw you highlight both north, south, east, and west. after you highlighted them, did you click anything to get the total in the last column?
Here,
The previous steps.
here,
The
this
no,
one,
no, the first steps.
first steps. Okay, let me,
Yes.
this I'm deleting it. Could you please repeat your question, if you don't mind?
Okay. We wanted to know the exactly sum of figures in quarter one. So you told us you have to get in the sheet one, then you said you will click shift and we hold it.
Okay,
Then
I'll
we
show you.
click-
I'll show you once. I'll show you once.
Okay.
Okay, fine. I'm just going to delete it. All right. So this also deleting. This also deleting. I want a result here. Okay. Here only I'm just placing the cursor equal to sum. Why sum? Because I'm going to add it. Open bracket. Okay. After that, don't press shift key now. First go to north. After that, just click very first cell where the value has been generated against Fanda soft drinks under quarter one sales. Okay, just selecting, press shift key button. After that, you just simply click on respective tabs, south, east, west. Don't do anything, but don't release your shift key. Now you can, once you select complete till west tabs, release your shift key and put the close bracket, enter it. Clear? After that,
It's
drag
clear.
like this and drag like this. This is called 3D calculations. And sorry,
A little bit question. After placing a shift,
yeah,
to the bracket there, to the after press the shift and select all the required sheet.
yeah,
Then you return there to the grand total, and then you put the bracket there to the formula.
yes,
Formula bar.
yeah.
That's only.
Yeah, that's only. Just put the bracket. That's it. That's the reason it's called 3D calculation. Within seconds, we can generate the report.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. And after that, again, I'm just selecting like this and alt equal to for getting the sum of all. Okay. So this is, I feel like even this is my favorite.
Sorry, sir.
Yeah, yeah.
All equal to, do you use shortcut? Or I can
Yeah,
see
shortcut.
that.
Shortcut only. For example, 1, 2, 3, 4. I want the result of this sum total of here. This case, this is 3 method equal to 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus and 1. 4 cell has been generated, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Enter. I'll get the result 10. Even this is I generated through by using it formula. And next one equal to sum. This is function, right? But here I don't want to use functions and formula. I want to use shortcut key. So where you want to get the result, just place the cursor over here, put alt equal to. See, automatically it has been generated. Clear? Alt equal to.
Once again for that example.
Yeah. Here, for example, I just want to add this total to here. I need a result in the cells. Okay. Just place a cell. I mean, just select this cell. Press alt equal to. Press alt key and equal to sign. Similar method only here.
You place the alt key and equal sign.
Alt, alt, just don't release it. Just keep on pressing it and equal sign. Alt.
ALT.
Yeah, alt plus equal. I mean, no need to plus. I'm just adding it. Alt and equal to sign. Okay.
That's
so same,
fine. That's fine.
Yeah, same thing only. I just applied here. Complete selected here. I want the result here and here also. Here as well. Alt equal to. See. Okay. Next. I'm just sharing my screen next here. Okay. Next one is that VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is very powerful function in Excel. So almost everyone used to, use it. And V means a vertical. vertically lookuping the value. Vertical in the sense you can see, right? This angle. Okay, there's one more function called HLOOKUP. I just want to cover up VLOOKUP because most of the cases people won't use HLOOKUP, only the VLOOKUP. That's the reason I just include this functionality here. Okay, so here in this case, just assume that you're working in HR department. You're keeping respective employees' data. Employee number you can see, employee name is there, designation is the state and departments. And just assume that you get a call from your boss and he's telling that I need that list of details against this much of employees. This is employee code, right? Just assume that this is almost 649 line item is there. Just assume that since Excel is supporting 10,48,000 line items, if you have more than 3 lakh employees, it's very difficult to identify one by one by searching it. CTM 0166. I just want to search like this, right? And he need the result like designation and department against each employee code. For example, this case CTM 10166. This case CTM 166. His designation is vice president and department is engineering. I mean the quality department. That case I'm just putting like this. So if you have more data, so if you put manually, it will take so much of time, right? That's the reason we are always I just suggesting to approach VLOOKUP functionality. That means vertically looking up the value. V means vertical. So this case, where you want a result, there you just place the cursor. This case, I need the result here, right? So again, this employee number, I need the designation and department, and equal to an employee number. I just select. So this case, if I press here, only employee number will get. This case, we want to apply the VLOOKUP functions equal to VLOOKUP, double click it. And in syntax, Excel is asking few things. Lookup value, this one, I mean employee number, comma, table array. Table in the sense, from this lookup value heading, lookup value in the sense, employee number, right? From this heading to what you want, designation, right? From here to designation column, employee number 1, 2, 3. See, designation. This details we need against this particular employee number. So till here, I just selected 3 column, right? 3 column, comma 3, and comma 0. That means true or false, approximate match or exact match. I'm just putting exact match. That's called 0. Close the bracket. Enter it. See, it's vice president, right? And just double click on it. On each person's against respective details has been generated. Similar way, department wise, equal to VLOOKUP. Double click on it. Employee number, select it. Lookup values always the employee number, comma, and department wise. From employee number to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why? Because 5, because we are looking for department, right? You can see the department here. So almost 5 column has been generated. 5 column has been selected, comma, 5, comma, 0. Close the bracket, enter it. Double click on it. You want me to show again?
Yes,
Yes, please.
a little bit slow.
Yeah. Okay, sure. So here what we need, I need that designation details and department details under respective against respective employee ID. That you clear, right? Scenario you clear, right? Now I'm going to apply the formula or functions called VLOOKUP. I'm just placing the cursor here, equal to VLOOKUP. As soon as I click on it, Excel is asking few input. This is called index. VLOOKUP value, what you're looking for, against what you're looking for. So this case, VLOOKUP value is employee number. So very first employee number, I just selected. So now we finished with VLOOKUP value, right? Comma, table array. For this is the details we'll get this array. This is database. So from VLOOKUP value, that heading to till result, what we need designation, right? From here to 1, 2, 3. This heading designation because we looking for designation, right? So total 3 column. Just put comma 3. There's 3 column, right? We select the third column only. We need that result. Comma 0. Close the bracket. Enter it. This is clear. And drag down. Similar way. Equal to VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP value. This one, employee number, comma, table array from employee number to till we need this one, right? Department 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, comma 5, comma 0. Close the bracket. Enter it. We got the quality. Double click on it. See, under against the respective employee number, we got the result like designation as departments. If you want, I can repeat again. Clear?
Yeah,
Sorry,
clear.
if that table that you inserted VLOOKUP, if it is in new sheet, can you apply that formula?
Yeah. We can new sheet, new file. You can apply it. See, that's a very good question. So I'm just deleting it. Just assume that. I'm just putting it in a different sheet here, like this, right? You're asking?
Exactly.
Yeah. Okay. This case here. Yeah. Here, this case, we are sheet is here and the data is here. That case, we'll see how it will work. Same logic only. Equal to VLOOKUP. Lookup value this one, comma table array. Go to our main sheet from employee ID to we need a designation first, right? 1, 2, 3, comma 3, comma 0. Close the bracket. See, and double click on it. Same logic you can apply it. Same step only. Even if you open one Excel file, this is sheet to sheet. Even work file to file to you can, file to file also you can look up the things. Clear? Hello.
Yes, clear.
Okay, thank you. And these are things by looking at it, it's quite easy, but while practicing only you will come to know with various clarification questions. That case you can approach me through WhatsApp. Okay, since it's already started recording it. This is that last one, the pivot table. This is very interesting topic. The way I don't know how many people had heard about this pivot table. The pivot table. The pivot means is a center point. In English, pivot means is a center point. That means this case you can see n number of database, right? Employee number, name, designations, date of joining, location, state, department, and salary. This case, how we going to, make it classify this data into put into one center point. That's why it's called pivot. Pivot means center point. It's very easy. For example, I just want to, my scenario is if I want to check the total salary of, location by salary. Only for Chennai or Bangalore, or on state-wise salary, I need it. Or I want to see on state-wide how many, employees are working, the count of employees. In that case, we can always approach the pivot table. It's very easy. First, select complete this data. Okay, or put Control A and go to Insert tab. Click on this pivot. Here you can see one small dialog box. Select a table or arrange. The system is asking from where data has to pick up. This case, table range is this one, we already selected. And next one is where you want to generate the result. By default, it will show new worksheets. And if you want to generate this report within this sheet, this data and the main data will go and it will be too congested. Always opt for new worksheet. Why I'm telling you, if I click on OK, new separate sheet has been generated with some template, or old original sheet has been, you can see it's been already here. See a pivot table here, and next to that one template has been generated, right? So here by default it will show this template mode. You need to change it to classic mode. For that, I'll tell you each field what it is. For that, just click on this. Place the mouse here and click on pivot table options and click on this display opt classic pivot table layout and OK it. You'll get this template. This is template where we want to generate the respective report however we want. And right here you can do pivot table field. Each field which is showing its each respective headings. For example, you can see employee number, name, designation, date of joining. All those things only it will show you. Okay, and by default in your system it will show like this mode. I purposefully done like this. Why? Because if you get a large set of headings, in a very quick point you can get the similar headings listed here, right, in a single point. That's the reason I changed to by opting the second is side by side layout. And right side you can see each boxes, filter, row, column, value. So in case if I want to get total salary of respective departments, I mean to overall expenses, that case what you have to do is just click on this department, move like this. This is entire database is going. Move like this and put in another row, or else you can put it under row here also. Same result only. If I put place here like this, automatically complete department has been generated. And under each department, how much salary we are company is spending. That is, put the salary here. Since salary is a value, put it under value headings. Drag it. Sorry. Like this. See, total this much of salary, I mean this much of expenses as company is spending under respective department. So again, if I want to make it different criteria, like how many employees are working in each state, just unticking it. After that, I'm just selecting state and move that complete database over here. And after that, name or employee number, anything. I mean, employee name, just putting under value because we need that count, right? Count is a value. Putting over here. See, in each state, how many employees are working? 648 total employees. If you look at this pivot table, if I come down, almost 648 row items is there, right? Including heading 649. Total 648 employees are working. Again, if I want to make it, and if you want to make it presentable way, like under each department against each state, how many employees are working? So just move this department and move to columns. You can see like this. Under each department against each state, how many people are working, like this. So this is, since it's a lengthy things, even you can make it presentable way, like right click, show fields, and move the department to under this field row below the state. If you put that under this state, this much of department, these people are working. So again, I don't want to see that employee count. Instead, I want to see that total salary of the employee. I'm just unticking it, this name. Instead, I'm just dragging the salary value. That is, see, each department, I mean, under each state, how much salary has been spent. This way, we can build up the VLOOKUP. VLOOKUP is a vast subject. Once you try it, you can try your own yourself by putting different criteria. I think I want to show it again, right? You want me to show it again, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
I'll show
This
you
is a bit hard.
Yeah, this is such a powerful tool. So I'll show you once again. Make it hard. See, so pivot. This is a database. All right. The pivot table mainly using for getting generated the result on different criteria what we are setting it. So in this case, I'm just pressing Control A. First, select the entire data set and go to Insert tab. Click on the pivot table. So here, since we already selected, it will show here, and it's asking where you want to show the result. Result in essence, just before I show you now, same result. If I want to show the same result within this sheet, it will be too congested, the original data and the result. That's the reason only Excel itself by default, it's offer new worksheet. Is click on new worksheets and click on OK. As soon as you click on OK, the template will come automatically. Here, the result is going to generate. Your old original database is already here. And new database, I mean, the new sheet has been generated with some template. Till here, you guys understood?
Yes.
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 All right,
Yes.
perfect. Next, as soon as you click on this by default template, make it classic mode. Why? Because if I drag like this, see, I'm dragging entire database. It's not moving, right? It's blocking. That's the reason always prefer classic mode. How do we do that? Right click here, mouse, click on the pivot table options. You can see a number of categories. Click on display, classic pivot table. Okay, you'll get classic pivot table options, right? After that, here you can see list of, I mean, the pivot table fields and some boxes. The field in essence, each heading and its own database. Not only heading, its own database. It's hiding it. For example, if I select this and their state database is moving, see, if I want to present row wise, if I want to show state details, just put it here. See, like this. And I'm just only move the data. Behind that huge database stored. And under the stage, I want to get the result of total expenses has been spent. In this case, expenses means what? Salary. Select again. Either you can move here, put it here, or you can move under this one, values. Why values? Because salary is a numerical values. That's the reason. That's the reason I just drag it out just before when I show you the count of employees as well. In this case, I'm just moving here. As soon as moving here, you can see Bihar and this much, I mean, state-wise details and salary details. This is you understood?
Yes.
All right.
It was quite clear.
And next one, if you want to filter it, if you want to make it some presentations to your manager, that case, if you want to insert some graphic mode or graph or dashboard, just click on here, insert. You can see the chart category. Under that, there's a various chart group, right? And just click on this. See, like this. And again, if you want to put, sorry. Okay. And again, if you want to put some filter here.
That was now.
And go to just move the location to filter. Let's see how it will work. And just move to locations to the filter box. You can see locations appear here. Within that, you can filter. Only if you want to see the Chennai, just tell Chennai, okay. See, only Chennai is up here. If you want to select or if you want to generate multiple, I mean, state-wise details, click on the select multiple items like this. Okay, see each items. If you sit and do it with multiple scenarios with database which I share with you, will get a number of clarification questions that I can clarify you guys. Hope all of you clear this.
Yes.
Yes.
So this is what I just would like to share. I don't know how many people are trying to follow it. I try level my best to, share my knowledge with you guys.
In case if somebody wants to ask anything to Muhammad AlFan and doesn't want to ask on the webinar, then you can text him. Everybody has his number now. So
yeah.
You can directly contact him if in case you're feeling shy to talk here. So
yeah, I know that people are very hesitant to ask. Maybe they have a number of clarifications, but still I'm just telling you that anytime if you have stuck with something on with your Excel, which I go through it, you can always approach me through personally via WhatsApp. All right. So I'm ready to help you, whichever I know. So why I'm telling whichever I know, because I'm still learning.
Oh my God, Mohammed, if you say you're a learner, then what would we say?
Nothing like that, because it's a fact. It's a fact. Excel is an ocean. Yeah.
Yes.
Nobody can say
I
that
think that
Yeah.
sheet is never ending. Like there's too much to do on that.
Yeah. Thank you. Thank you so much. Getting so much of comments. Really, thanks. And thank you all once again, and for showing interest to join this webinar. So we'll meet up once again very soon. Yeah. Thank you. See you. Bye.
Thank you. Bye.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks. Bye.
Thank you
so much.